Conclusion: Nebraska Volleyball's cult, sacrificing divine roles for athletic success. Nebraska's women's volleyball program, a cultural and financial colossus within a state where 75 to 80% identify as Christian, exerts a manipulative influence over female athletes, compelling them to prioritize athletic success over their biological and divine roles as potential mothers. The program's financial engine, generating over $10 million annually through ticket sales, media deals, and tourism, commodifies athletes, pressuring them to delay marriage to ages 28 to 32 and childbirth to 30 to 35, when child health risks escalate, including 20 to 30% miscarriage rates and increased Down syndrome prevalence. This exploitation, evident in the contrast between youthful current players and alumni in the alumni match, reveals a system that sacrifices athletes' personal well-being for institutional prestige and profit. Coaches, driven by self-serving motives, enforce grueling schedules that limit time for relationships, steering athletes toward professional careers or coaching to enhance their own legacies, rather than fostering balanced lives that include family aspirations. The COVID-19 pandemic amplified this manipulation, as coaches and administrators enforced mask mandates, causing hypoxemia and hypercapnia, and pressured vaccinations, linked to menstrual irregularities in 40 to 50% of women, risking fertility during athletes' prime reproductive years. These protocols, prioritizing revenue and competitive continuity, disregarded long-term health consequences, with no accountability demanded for the harm inflicted. In Nebraska's Christian context, this dynamic raises profound theological concerns, as the program's cult-like atmosphere conflicts with biblical mandates like Genesis 1 verse 28, which calls for procreation. Fans, exhibiting ritualistic devotion through consistent sellouts and massive gatherings, celebrate tall, attractive athletes in form-fitting uniforms as spectacles of athletic prowess, ignoring their sacred roles as potential wives and mothers. This focus, bordering on idolatry as warned in Exodus 20 verses 3 to 5, perpetuates a cycle where athletes are pressured to emulate alumni who delayed family milestones for sport, undermining their divine purpose. The August 16, 2025, alumni match illuminated this troubling trajectory, with current players poised to follow alumni who prioritized athletic careers, many remaining unmarried or childless into their 30s. Fans' lack of advocacy for athletes' family roles, contrasted with support for causes like gender equality, reinforces a one-dimensional culture that exploits youth and attractiveness for entertainment and institutional gain. The Christian facade of Nebraska's populace, professing faith yet prioritizing sport over family, suggests a spiritual deception that diverts athletes from God's design. This critique exposes a stark reality. Nebraska Volleyball's cult-like dynamics manipulate female athletes into sacrificing their biological and spiritual potential, exploiting their trust in coaches, administrators, and fans for worldly success. The absence of institutional support for motherhood, coupled with the unaddressed harms of COVID-era protocols, underscores a system that values financial and competitive achievements over holistic well-being. In a state rooted in Christian values, this manipulation demands scrutiny, as it perpetuates a cycle that undermines athletes' divine roles, prioritizing glory over the sacred calling to form families, leaving a legacy of exploitation over fulfillment.